Good morning, Dean.
Good morning, Rich. It's
New York
Dean
City.
and Rich Smith, New Thought Live.
Yeah.
And today we're still on different coasts, but I found my way to New York City to say hello to everybody. And our topic for today is exciting. Breathing in deep, breathing in deep. Are you seeing the light? Basically, are you seeing the light? So are you keeping yourself hidden in the dark, or are you seeing and believing in the light? Are you allowing the light to shine, or are you looking at the darkness and seeing it as real? And so we believe that what we believe we can achieve, and by imagining and visualizing and seeing and speaking into our areas of interest of what we want to experience, we know that we can create, and we do create. So what you're experiencing right now is the result of what you've been thinking into. So today on New Thought Live, Rich and I are going to focus on that big picture of good and embracing that big picture of good so intimately that the universe is clear about what it is that you want, why you want it, and how, and that the universe feels how passionately you feel about that which you want, that feeling tone, and how passionately you are about receiving that energy, not getting it or making it happen, but receiving it. So today you will not only take steps to see it, but you'll also believe your highest and best life. That's what we got going on today, Richard.
Well said. Seeing the light, believing in the light. To me, the light is that divine presence within that's wanting to express itself through you, through your creativity, through your talents, through the person that you are, through your personality. And so, darkness and light, I just try to find that light inside of me, that divine intelligence that's within each and every one. The genie within, using my metaphor of life being a movie. To me, that's the light. And when you can step aside and allow that to express itself through you instead of trying to force things to happen the way you want them to, there's a divine idea for the movie of your life. And you have to let it flow through you. And when you're in that vibration, then all of a sudden these things start coming to you. So, how about you, Dean?
I think the nuance in there that we're talking about is you're already getting what you're envisioning. We're already getting what we believe we deserve, or what we think is enough for us. We're already getting it. So this is really a matter of fine-tuning something that's already happening. It's not making it happen. It's fine-tuning and saying, you know what? I have free will here. I want to use my conscious awareness of my free will to make choices and focus on those choices with that sense of energy, that sense of feeling that I have, that physical feeling, that emotional sensation, to allow them to come forward. And there's a quote I'd like to read here, if we could, Rich. Sure. It's from Ernest Holmes, and what we're doing right now, Ernest Holmes calls a mental equivalent. We're creating a mental picture, a mental conversation that says, this is what we want. And this is a mental equivalent. So this mental equivalent, he says, if we draw from life what we want, we must first think it forth into life. It always produces what we think. In order to have success, we must first conceive it in our own thought. This is not because we are creators, but because the flow of life is manifesting through us. Must take the form we give to it. Yeah. And if we want a thing, we must have within ourselves the mental equivalent before we get it.
Yeah.
That's what Dr. Holmes said about creating that great space within yourself where you really feel it.
Yeah. Because, it is a reciprocal universe. Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you put out to the universe, you get back. Everything's a circle, recycles. So, yeah, mental equivalent. I love that. So what are you holding in your mind for the vision for your life? You know, do you believe that everything's falling apart for you and things aren't going the way you want them to go? Or do you believe that all of my good is knocking on my door and that, you know, whatever you need to succeed, it's already done in the mind of the infinite. You just have to open up and allow it to process through you. So with mental equivalent, I love that, Dean.
So there's that mental equivalent. So it's deciding what it is. Choosing was change your thinking, change your life, change the world. But there's something that we wanted to call upon. Rich and I were talking about Dr. Beckwith from Agape. Dr. Beckwith's questions for visioning. He has a process he's got a lot of material about called visioning. And it's a 5-step question. Well, it's a multi-step process, but the steps that he goes through, he asks you questions about what is your good's highest idea for you? What is your God's highest idea for you? And what must you become in order to empower that vision? And then what must you release? And what must you embrace? And then I love this last part. He says, is there anything else, any other information that I need to know at this time? So there's these 5 questions, and Rich, I'll put them in the comments.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He's out. God bless Dr. Beckwith. He's amazing. These questions that you can ask yourself to see your own light, to see what it is that you want to experience, and then. This is the other thing is, so I love when Abraham talks about rants of appreciation. Esther Hicks, who is dealing with the Abraham Hicks materials, talks about rants of appreciation. She really enjoys, and I found it works fabulously well, and they recommend to speak this stuff out loud. Really speak into that feeling tone of what it is you want, why it is you want it, and how passionate you are about it, and just keep talking and talking and talking. Now, I get it. For folks who are not expressives, this can be kind of a bit of a chore. But for those of us who are expressives, it may flow a little bit better. I'm going to see that it's flowing perfectly, no matter what your words are, that you can do these kind of rants of appreciation, rants into your vision to really experience and express that feeling tone that you want, or that idea that you want in your life. I'm going to be speaking on Sunday, and it's going to be, the topic is living the dream at work. So on Sunday, I'm going to be talking all about visioning your work experience and bringing that mental equivalent into your life.
Yeah. So did you read these Reverend Michael Beckwith steps?
I read them. Well, I kind of went through them, but I'll put them in the chat.
Yeah.
I outline them because we're kind of short on time, but I'll put those into the chat.
Yeah. Okay, I think our time is almost up, huh?
Our time is almost up. Anything else that you wanted to add for our good folks, our super seekers?
No, I think you covered everything. It's great. It's all there.
Well, and thank you for that. And just so that you guys know, we will see you on Tuesday, New Thought Tuesdays, this coming Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. We'll have a longer conversation. If you sign up on our website, newthoughttuesdays.com, we'll send you a reminder that includes our private link for our discussion with our community afterwards. It's a live, unrecorded discussion after our recorded 20 minutes of discussion on a topic. Looking forward to this Tuesday, where I'll be back in Delaware. We'll be finished here in New York. What a great time to see you today, Rich. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey, have fun in New York City. Take care. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.